4 months into the global pandemic, the coronavirus has the nation's major airlines bleeding cash, even as some passengers start to trickle back to the skies.
Travelers are very concerned about catching COVID-19 on an airplane. More than 4 in 5 express this fear.
Just a couple of months ago, airlines saw passenger levels drop off a cliff, down 95%. Those levels now closer to 74% less than last year, but that has stalled as coronavirus cases have surged in the South and the West.
As long as we see COVID-19 continue to spread around the country and we don't see a break in the infection levels, we're going to see real limited numbers in terms of people taking flights.
United Airlines now says it's losing $25 million a day. Delta says its daily cash burn rate hit $27 million a day in late June, down from $100 million a day in March. And with federal aid expiring in October, tens of thousands of airline workers are facing the very real threat of furloughs, with flight attendants expected to take the biggest hit.
We are preparing to be a smaller airline over the course of the next couple of years, and that's why we've already had 20% of our people voluntarily retire.
Delta CEO Ed Bastian says with so many people now working from home, another challenge is the significant drop in business travel, which industry groups say can account for 60, even 70% of passenger revenue. Then there's the patchwork response to the pandemic from state to state, with some, like New York, requiring people coming from hotspots to self-quarantine.
That's a big disincentive to travel, period, because it doesn't matter if you're flying or driving to any of those 31 states, you've got a shelter in place for 14 days.
The major carriers all require passengers to wear a mask or face covering in flight, but Frontier is the only airline currently doing temperature checks. Still, experts say with all the cleaning procedures for healthy people, now is a relatively safe time to travel.
From a cleanliness standpoint, there's probably never been a better time to fly than now. But, airplanes are public transportation, so be considerate of those around you.
Okay, one other storyline that's going to develop in the next few months. Remember the 737 MAX? It's been under review, as you know, with the FAA trying to reevaluate all the software, trying to determine when will the MAX fly again. That process, reevaluating the MAX, certifying the MAX, expected to extend well into the fall, maybe even into the winter.